My child, stop what you are doing and listen carefully because these words have reached you for a reason. This moment is not an accident. This message did not appear before your eyes by chance. Before you opened this, before your heart became curious, before your mind decided to stay, I already knew you would be here. I saw the silent battles you were fighting. I saw the prayers you whispered when nobody else was listening. I saw the tears you quickly wiped away because you thought you had to be strong for everyone around you. My beloved child, I brought you here because there is something your heart needs to remember today. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are not walking through this season alone. Even when the road has looked uncertain, even when your heart has asked, God, do you still hear me? I want you to know that every single word reached me. Your quiet prayers were never ignored. Your tears were never meaningless. Your waiting was never wasted. I was with you in the moments when you felt powerful, and I was also with you in the moments when you felt weak. I did not walk away when your faith felt small. I did not turn away when your heart was tired. I came closer because I know every part of you. My child, stay with me until the end of this message because there are words your spirit needs to receive. Do not allow distraction to pull you away from what I am speaking into your life today. Many people miss moments of encouragement because they leave too soon. They ask for a sign, but when I send comfort, they are too busy to receive it. Today, I am asking you to slow down, open your heart, and listen. The world moves quickly. Every day you hear many voices telling you what you should fear, what you should worry about, and why you should give up. But my voice comes to remind you of truth. Fear does not own your future. Anxiety does not write your story. Your past mistakes do not have the final word over your life. I know the things you have carried silently. I know the moments when you smiled in front of others while your heart was asking for strength. I know the nights when your mind would not rest because you were thinking about tomorrow. I know the questions you have carried deep inside. You wondered when the answer would come. You wondered why certain doors closed. You wondered why some people left your life. You wondered why the journey became harder than you expected. But my child, what looked like rejection was sometimes my protection. What looked like a delay was sometimes my preparation. What looked like an ending was sometimes the beginning of something greater that you could not yet see. Trust me even when you do not understand the entire path. A seed buried beneath the ground may feel hidden, but that hidden place is where growth begins. In the same way, there are things I am growing inside your life that are not visible yet. Do not measure my work only by what your eyes can see. There are blessings being prepared. There are doors being arranged. There are connections being created. There is strength forming inside you through every challenge you have overcome. My beloved child, I never promised that every road would be easy, but I promised that you would never walk alone. When the storms came, I was there. When disappointment touched your heart, I was there. When you felt like nobody understood your pain, I understood completely. Every season has been shaping you. Every challenge has been teaching you. Every moment you thought you could not continue, you discovered a strength inside yourself that you did not know existed. That strength came because I was holding you. My child, today I want you to release the heavy thoughts you have been carrying. Stop punishing yourself for yesterday. Stop replaying moments that you cannot change. Stop believing that one difficult chapter means your entire story is broken. A new page can begin. A new season can arrive. A new hope can rise inside your heart. But you must trust me enough to let go of what is behind you. You cannot fully receive what I am placing ahead while your hands are still holding yesterday's pain. Forgive those who hurt you. Release bitterness that has been stealing your peace. Do not allow someone else's actions to create darkness inside your heart. You were created to carry love, wisdom, kindness, and faith. Remember this, my child. The challenges that came against you did not destroy you. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still growing. That means there is still purpose ahead of you. If these words are touching your heart right now, and you believe that I am guiding your steps, right? Yes, I trust you as a declaration of your faith. Let your heart remember that hope is still alive, and your journey is still in my hands. Continue listening because what I am about to speak next will help you understand why certain things happened, and why you should not give up before your breakthrough arrives. My beloved child, your story is not finished. The moments that made you cry will not define your entire life. The struggles that tested your faith will not be stronger than the grace carrying you forward. Walk today with patience, speak with kindness, choose forgiveness, help others when you can. Be a source of light in places where people only expect darkness. The love you share, the hope you give, and the faith you carry can touch lives in ways you may never fully see. You were placed in this world with meaning. Your life matters, your kindness matters. Your prayers matter. And always remember, I am closer than your worries, greater than your fears, and stronger than every storm you face. If you feel happy with my words, and this message has brought peace to your heart, like this video, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs encouragement today. And if these messages strengthened your spirit, encouraged your heart, or helped you through difficult seasons, share this video with someone who may need hope tonight. And if you feel led to support this ministry so these words can continue reaching hurting hearts around the world, you can do so through the link given below. Stay with me, my child, because the next words are meant to bring even deeper healing, understanding, and strength into your life. My beloved child, come closer and listen with your heart, because what I am speaking now is something you have needed to hear for a long time. There have been moments when you looked at your life and wondered why certain things happened the way they did. You wondered why some prayers seemed to take longer than expected. You wondered why some doors closed even after you believed they were meant for you. But my child, I want you to understand something today. Just because something did not happen according to your timing does not mean I was not working. Just because the answer looked different from what you expected does not mean I ignored your prayer. I have been moving in places your eyes cannot see. I have been arranging moments that your mind cannot yet understand. I have been protecting you from paths that looked beautiful on the outside, but carried pain you could not recognize. Trust me beyond what you see. Sometimes you ask me for something because you believe it is the best thing for your life, but I see beyond the present moment. I see the beginning, the middle, and the ending. I see what will strengthen you, and I also see what will break your heart. My child, there were things you cried over losing that were actually things I was saving you from. There were connections you wanted to keep that were slowly pulling you away from peace. There were opportunities you wanted so badly, but they were not connected to the greater purpose I prepared for you. You only saw the closed door. I saw what was waiting behind it. You only saw the delay. I saw the preparation. You only saw what left. I saw what was coming. That is why I ask you to trust me even when your feelings are confused. Faith is not only believing when everything makes sense. True faith grows when you hold my hand even when you cannot see the next step. My beloved child, remember the difficult seasons you thought you would never survive. Remember the days when you believed the pain was too much. Remember the moments when you wondered how you would continue. Look at yourself now. You are still here. You survived days that once felt impossible. You walked through storms that once seemed too strong. You carried burdens that you thought would defeat you, but they did not have the final victory. Why? Because I was with you. When your strength ended, my strength carried you. When your hope became weak, my love surrounded you. When your heart whispered, I cannot do this anymore, I reminded your spirit, you are not doing this alone. My child, do not forget how far you have already come. Sometimes you focus so much on what has not happened, yet that you forget the miracles that already carried you here. Think about the moments when you had no solution, but a way appeared. Think about the times when you felt completely alone, but comfort reached you. Think about the situations you thought would destroy you, but somehow you found strength to rise again. That was not luck. That was not coincidence. I was there. I have been guiding your journey step by step, even through the chapters you did not understand. My child, I know waiting has tested your heart. Waiting is one of the hardest places to stand because you feel between what was and what will be. You are no longer where you started, but you have not fully arrived where you want to be. In that middle place, doubt tries to speak. Doubt says nothing is changing. Fear says maybe it will never happen. The past says, remember how many times you were disappointed. But my voice says, keep walking, I am not finished. Do not allow temporary emotions to make permanent decisions. Do not walk away from hope because today feels difficult. A cloudy morning does not mean the sun has disappeared. It simply means you cannot see it for a moment. In the same way, when life feels unclear, my presence has not disappeared. I am still here. My beloved child, I want you to start looking at your challenges differently. Stop asking only, why is this happening to me? Begin asking, what can this teach me? How can this strengthen me? How can I grow through this? Every season carries a lesson. Some seasons teach patience. Some seasons teach courage. Some seasons teach forgiveness. Some seasons teach you how strong your faith truly is. The situation that was meant to weaken you can become the very thing that builds wisdom inside you. My child, never believe that your pain is wasted. I can take broken pieces and create something beautiful. I can take the chapters you wanted to erase and use them to help someone else find hope. One day, someone will need the wisdom you gained from what you survived. Someone will need your encouragement because you understand what it feels like to struggle and still keep believing. Your journey is not only about you. The strength you develop becomes a light for others. The kindness you show becomes healing for others. The faith you carry becomes encouragement for others. So do not hide your light because of what you have been through. Shine because you made it through. My beloved child, today I want you to release the fear that tells you your future will only repeat your past. What happened yesterday does not limit what I can do tomorrow. A painful chapter does not mean the whole story will be painful. A difficult season does not mean joy will never return. A closed door does not mean every door is closed. Keep your heart open. Keep choosing what is right. Keep walking with love, honesty, patience, and faith. Your responsibility is not to control everything. Your responsibility is to trust, grow, learn, and continue moving forward with me. If this message is speaking to your heart today, write, I believe and I receive this guidance, as a reminder that you are choosing faith over fear and hope over doubt. My child, continue listening, because there is more I need to reveal to you. There are things happening in your life that you have not recognized yet. There are answers forming quietly. There is strength growing inside you. There is wisdom rising from every experience you have faced. Do not leave before receiving the encouragement your heart needs. Remember this truth. You are seen. You are loved. You are guided. You are not behind, you are becoming. The waiting, the learning, the healing, and the growing are all part of the journey. Walk forward today with peace in your heart, because I am already in the tomorrow you are worried about. Stay close, my child, because the next words will help you understand the battles you have faced and the strength I placed within you to overcome them. My beloved child, listen carefully, because I know the battles you have been fighting that no one else can see. I know the moments when your heart felt tired, but you still continued. I know the times when you wanted to speak about your pain, but instead you stayed silent because you thought nobody would understand the depth of what you were carrying. But I understood. I saw every hidden struggle. I heard every quiet prayer. I noticed every moment when you chose to keep going even though a part of you felt exhausted. My child, there is something you must understand. Not every battle you face is meant to destroy you. Some battles reveal the strength that has been inside you all along. Some challenges uncover courage you never knew you carried. Some storms teach you how deeply you can trust me when everything around you feels uncertain. You looked at your struggles and thought they were only obstacles, but I saw them as places where your faith could grow stronger. A tree does not become strong because it never faces wind. Its roots become deeper because the wind teaches it how to stand. In the same way, my child, the challenges that pushed against you have been helping your roots grow deeper in faith, patience, wisdom, and understanding. Do not hate every difficult season. Sometimes the very season you prayed to escape becomes the season that transforms you. I know you have asked, why did I have to go through this? Why did certain things hurt so much? Why did people I trusted disappoint me? Why did the road become so difficult when I was trying to do what was right? My child, I heard every question. I was not angry because you asked. I was not distant because you wondered. I know that sometimes pain searches for understanding. I know that sometimes a tired heart asks questions because it is trying to find peace. But today, I want you to remember this truth. Even when you did not understand the chapter, I was still writing the story. You saw one page. I saw the whole book. You saw one moment. I saw the purpose forming through it. The situations that confused you did not confuse me. The changes that surprised you did not surprise me. The doors that closed were not stronger than my ability to open new ones. My beloved child, sometimes I allowed things to change because I was leading you somewhere new. Sometimes I removed what you were holding because your hands needed to be free to receive what was coming. I know letting go was painful. I know moving forward was not easy. I know there were moments when memories pulled your heart backward and made you question if you made the right choice. But trust me, not everything that leaves your life is a loss. Sometimes it is freedom. Sometimes it is protection. Sometimes it is redirection. My child, I want you to stop seeing yourself through the eyes of your mistakes. You have spent too much time remembering where you failed and not enough time recognizing how much you have grown. Yes, you have fallen before. Yes, you have made choices you wish you could change. Yes, there are moments you would handle differently if you could return to them. But my love for you was never based on you being perfect. I knew every chapter of your life, and I still chose to love you. Your mistakes can teach you, but they should not imprison you. Learn from yesterday, but do not live there. Grow from your past, but do not carry it like a chain around your heart. My beloved child, today is a new opportunity. This moment is a new beginning. Every sunrise is a reminder that your story continues. Do not wake up every morning carrying yesterday's burden. Wake up believing that kindness can begin again. Faith can rise again. Peace can return again. Hope can grow again. The enemy wants you to believe that your difficult moments define who you are. He wants you to focus only on your weakness. He reminds you of every failure because he fears what will happen when you remember the strength I placed inside you. But listen to my voice above every voice of discouragement. You are more than what happened to you. You are more than what people said about you. You are more than the moments when you struggled. You are my child, and there is still purpose within you. My beloved child, I want you to protect your heart. Be careful about the thoughts you allow to stay inside your mind. A small seed can grow into something much larger. Seeds of fear grow into anxiety. Seeds of bitterness grow into anger. But seeds of faith grow into peace. Choose carefully what you water. Every day you have a choice. You can feed the fear that says nothing will change, or you can strengthen the faith that says I am still working. You can focus on what you lost, or you can prepare for what is coming. You can stay trapped in yesterday, or you can walk forward into a new season. My child, choose life. Choose hope. Choose forgiveness. Choose love. Choose to believe that better days are possible. I know the world can sometimes feel heavy. I know there are days when bad news surrounds you, and your heart wonders where peace can be found. But peace does not come from controlling everything around you. True peace comes from knowing that I am with you even when everything around you is changing. When your plans change, I remain. When people change, I remain. When seasons change, I remain. My love for you does not disappear. My beloved child, if these words are bringing strength back into your heart, write, my faith is stronger than my fear, and let it be a reminder that you are choosing courage today. Do not just listen to these words and forget them. Apply them in your life. When worry appears, choose trust. When anger appears, choose patience. When someone needs kindness, become the encouragement you once needed. Your life can become a message of hope. Your actions can become a light. Your faith can inspire someone who is silently struggling. Continue staying with me because there is more your heart needs to receive. Do not leave before the message is complete, because the next words will help you understand the blessings that can grow from seasons of patience and trust. Remember, my child, you are not being defeated. You are being developed. You are not being forgotten. You are being prepared. You are not standing at the end. You are standing at the beginning of something new. Keep walking, keep believing, keep loving, keep growing. I am with you today, and I will be with you in every tomorrow that comes. My beloved child, come closer and quiet your heart because I want you to hear what I am speaking over your life today. I know there have been moments when you wondered if your efforts mattered. You kept showing kindness even when others did not notice. You kept doing what was right even when nobody applauded you. You kept believing even when the results you prayed for had not arrived yet. But my child, nothing done with a sincere heart is ever wasted. I saw every small act of love. I saw every moment you chose patience instead of anger. I saw every time you helped someone while you were silently needing encouragement yourself. I saw the strength it took to continue walking forward when your own heart was tired. You may believe that some moments of your life went unnoticed, but nothing about you is hidden from me. The world often celebrates what is loud and visible, but I see what happens in quiet places. I see the goodness you show when nobody is watching. I see the battles you overcome without telling anyone. My child, I know there were times when you wondered why people who hurt you seemed to move forward while you were still healing. You wondered why kindness sometimes felt difficult and why forgiveness required so much strength. But listen to me carefully. Never allow the actions of others to remove the goodness I placed inside you. Do not let disappointment turn your heart cold. Do not let betrayal convince you that kindness is weakness. Do not let painful experiences steal the beautiful parts of your spirit. A soft heart in a difficult world is not a sign of weakness. It is evidence of strength. Anyone can respond to pain with bitterness, but it takes courage to continue choosing love. It takes courage to forgive. It takes courage to remain hopeful after seasons that tried to break your hope. My beloved child, I know forgiveness has not always been easy. There are memories that still appear sometimes. There are words spoken against you that you never forgot. There are situations where you never received the apology you deserved. But forgiveness is not saying that what happened was right. Forgiveness is releasing the power that pain has over your heart. When you forgive, you are not freeing the past. You are freeing yourself. You are choosing peace over bitterness. You are choosing healing over carrying wounds that continue to hurt you. My child, do not spend your life holding yesterday's pain so tightly that you cannot receive tomorrow's blessings. Open your hands. Release what has been weighing down your spirit. Give me the worries you were never created to carry alone. I know the hidden places inside your heart. I know the memories you rarely speak about. I know the moments that changed you, and I want to bring peace into those places. But you must allow healing to begin. Sometimes you ask me to change your situation, but first I begin changing something inside you. I strengthen your patience. I deepen your wisdom. I teach you compassion. I help you see life differently. Because, my child, the greatest transformation does not always happen around you. Sometimes the greatest transformation happens within you. You prayed for stronger faith, and I taught you how to trust during uncertainty. You prayed for courage, and I helped you stand through challenges. You prayed for wisdom, and I allowed seasons that taught you lessons you could not learn any other way. You thought you were only surviving, but you were growing. You thought you were waiting, but you were becoming stronger. My beloved child, do not compare your journey with someone else's journey. This is something your heart must understand. Many people lose their peace because they spend their lives looking at what others have. They wonder why someone else received an opportunity first. They wonder why someone else's path looks easier. They wonder why someone else appears ahead. But you only see a small part of another person's story. You do not see their private struggles. You do not see the battles they fought. You do not see the lessons they had to learn. Your journey is yours. Your timing is yours. Your purpose is yours. A flower does not become less beautiful because it blooms at a different time than another flower. In the same way, your life does not lose value because your blessings arrive differently. Trust the timing of your story. Trust the growth happening inside you. Trust that every season has meaning. My child, I want you to start each day with gratitude. Gratitude opens your eyes to blessings you may have overlooked. Sometimes you are so focused on what is missing that you forget what is already present. Be thankful for the breath in your lungs. Be thankful for another chance to grow. Be thankful for the people who love you. Be thankful for lessons that made you wiser. A grateful heart recognizes miracles in ordinary moments. When you begin seeing life through gratitude, your perspective changes. You stop believing that everything is against you, and you begin noticing how many times you have been carried. My beloved child, I want you to walk forward differently after hearing these words. Do not just receive comfort for this moment and return to old patterns tomorrow. Apply what I am teaching you. Choose patience when life feels delayed. Choose faith when answers are not immediate. Choose kindness when the world feels unkind. Choose peace when worry tries to control your thoughts. Every choice shapes the person you are becoming. If this message has reminded your heart to keep trusting and moving forward, write, "I choose faith today," as a declaration that fear will no longer guide your steps. My child, stay with me because there is still more I want to speak into your life. The message is not finished. There are deeper truths your heart needs to receive, and there is encouragement waiting for the seasons ahead. Remember, I never left during the difficult chapters. I was there when you cried. I was there when you healed. I was there when you learned. I was there when you started again. And I am still here now. Walk with confidence, not because every problem has disappeared, but because you know you are not facing anything alone. Your future is not controlled by your fears. Your purpose is not destroyed by your past. Your peace is not dependent on perfect circumstances. You are growing. You are healing. You are becoming stronger each day. Continue forward, my beloved child, because there is still more ahead than what you have left behind. My beloved child, listen closely because the words I am speaking now are meant to reach the places in your heart that have been waiting for hope. There are moments in life when you look around and wonder why the journey has taken longer than you expected. You see the distance between where you are and where you desire to be, and sometimes your heart quietly asks, when will things finally change? I heard that question, my child. I heard it even when you never spoke it out loud. I heard it in the quiet moments when you looked at your situation and tried to stay strong. I heard it when you encouraged others while secretly needing encouragement yourself. I heard it when you smiled but carried worries inside that nobody else could see. And today, I want to remind you that waiting does not mean nothing is happening. A seed under the ground may look hidden, but hidden does not mean forgotten. Before the flower appears, roots must grow. Before the harvest arrives, preparation must happen. Before a new season begins, something important often develops in places that cannot yet be seen. My child, you have been looking for the visible change, but I have also been working on the invisible foundation. I have been strengthening your heart. I have been increasing your patience. I have been teaching you wisdom. I have been preparing you for things that require the person you are becoming, not only the person you used to be. Sometimes, if you receive something too early, you may not be ready to carry it properly. A blessing received without preparation can become a burden. That is why I prepare the heart before I open certain doors. Trust the process. Trust the lessons. Trust the growth. Trust me. My beloved child, I know waiting has not always been easy. I know there were moments when you watched others move forward and wondered if your own moment would ever come. You saw other people celebrating. You saw doors opening for them. You saw prayers being answered in their lives. And quietly you wondered, what about me? But my child, someone else receiving a blessing does not mean there is less for you. Their chapter does not cancel yours. Their timing does not control yours. Do not compare your journey. Comparison steals joy from the present because it keeps your eyes focused on someone else's path instead of recognizing what I am doing in yours. I created you with a purpose that belongs to you. Your gifts are unique. Your lessons are unique. Your journey is unique. Walk your path with faith. A sunrise does not compete with the stars. The ocean does not compete with the mountains. Each carries beauty in its own way. And you, my child, carry something beautiful too. Never believe that you are behind because your life does not look exactly like someone else's. I know the right timing. I know the right doors. I know the right people. I know the right opportunities. Keep trusting me. My beloved child, there were seasons when you prayed for things to change around you. but first I began changing something within you. You asked for a new beginning, so I helped you release what could not go with you. You asked for peace, so I taught you how to stop giving control to things that disturbed your heart. You asked for strength, so I showed you that with me you could overcome situations you once feared. You thought the waiting season was empty, but it was full of preparation. Look at who you are becoming. You are wiser than before. You are stronger than before. You understand things now that you once did not understand. The challenges did not remove your purpose. They revealed your perseverance. My child, do not allow one difficult day to convince you that nothing good is coming. Feelings can change quickly, but my love remains steady. There will be moments when your emotions tell you to worry. Choose faith. There will be moments when memories remind you of pain. Choose healing. There will be moments when fear tells you to stop moving forward. Choose courage. Every day, the choices you make are shaping the person you become. Small acts of faith create great transformation over time. A single step may not look like much, but many steps create a journey. So take the next step. Do what is right today. Love today. Forgive today. Believe today. Grow today. My beloved child, I want you to remember something important. Your life is not only about reaching a destination, it is also about who you become along the way. Do not become so focused on tomorrow that you miss the lessons and blessings placed in today. There is beauty even in small moments. There is purpose even in quiet seasons. There is growth even when progress feels slow. I have been with you through every chapter. When you were confused, I guided you. When you were tired, I strengthened you. When you felt alone, I stayed near. When you thought your story was falling apart, I was still holding the pieces. My child, if these words are bringing peace into your spirit and you believe that your season of growth has a purpose, write, I trust your timing, as a declaration that you are choosing patience, faith, and hope. Stay with me until the end because there is still more I want to reveal. Do not leave before your heart receives the encouragement prepared for you. The words ahead will remind you how to walk into the next season with wisdom, courage, and a peaceful heart. Remember, my beloved child, the waiting season is not a wasted season. The quiet season is not an empty season. The hidden season is not a forgotten season. I am still working. I am still guiding. I am still preparing. Continue walking with kindness. Continue choosing love. Continue being a light for others. Someone around you may need the encouragement that your life can provide. Your patience today may become your testimony tomorrow. Your struggle today may become the wisdom that helps someone else. Your faith today may become the reason another person believes hope is possible. And if these messages strengthened your spirit, encouraged your heart, or helped you through difficult seasons, share this video with someone who may need hope tonight. And if you feel led to support this ministry so these words can continue reaching hurting hearts around the world, you can do so through the link given below. My beloved child, continue forward with peace. What you cannot see yet is still held safely in my hands. Your journey continues, your purpose remains, and I am walking with you every step of the way. My beloved child, listen carefully, because I want to speak to the part of you that has been quietly wondering about tomorrow. I know there are moments when you look ahead and feel uncertain. You think about the future, the decisions you must make, the responsibilities you carry, and sometimes your heart asks, will everything truly be okay? My child, I know every question living inside your heart. I know the worries you have shared with others, and I know the worries you have hidden because you did not want anyone to see how heavy they felt. I know the dreams you still carry. I know the prayers you are still waiting to see answered. I know the hopes you have protected quietly because you are afraid of being disappointed again. But today, I want you to remember this truth. The future that feels unknown to you is already known to me. The path that looks unclear to your eyes is already visible to mine. The chapter that you are worried about is already held in my hands. My beloved child, do not allow fear of tomorrow to steal the peace I am giving you today. Many people lose the beauty of the present moment because their minds are living in situations that have not even happened. They carry imaginary problems. They fight imaginary battles. They create storms inside their hearts before the rain has even started. But I did not create you to live trapped in fear. I created you to walk with faith. Take one step at a time. Receive the strength for today. Trust that when tomorrow arrives, I will provide what you need for that moment too. My child, remember the past seasons when you were afraid. Remember the situations when you thought you would not make it through. Remember the mountains that once looked impossible to climb. Where are those mountains now? You passed them. You survived them. You learned from them. The same strength that carried you before will carry you again. Do not forget the victories you already experienced, because you are focused on the challenges still ahead. Every answered prayer in your past is a reminder that you were never walking alone. Every moment of protection was a reminder that I was watching over you. Every unexpected door that opened was a reminder that I can create a way even when you cannot see one. My beloved child, there are times when I guide you step by step instead of showing you the entire road. Not because I want you to feel confused, but because I want you to learn trust. If you saw everything at once, you might become overwhelmed. If you knew every challenge before it came, you might become afraid. If you saw every blessing before the right time, you might stop growing in the present season. So I give you enough light for the step you are taking now. Walk with me today. Trust me today. Listen today. Grow today. The future will unfold one step at a time. My child, I also want you to understand that every closed door is not a punishment. Sometimes a closed door is guidance. There were moments when you wanted something so deeply, you prayed for it. You hoped for it, you imagined how your life would look if it happened. But when the door did not open, your heart felt disappointed. You wondered why. You wondered if I heard you. You wondered if something was wrong. But my child, sometimes my protection feels like rejection before you understand the reason. There are things I protected you from that you never saw. There were paths that looked peaceful at the beginning, but carried difficulties you did not recognize. There were situations you wanted to enter, but I knew they would take you away from the purpose prepared for you. Trust my wisdom when your understanding feels limited. I see what you cannot see. My beloved child, I want you to stop chasing every door that closes. Sometimes you spend so much energy trying to reopen something that I lovingly moved you away from. Release it. Trust me. Believe that what belongs in your life will not require you to lose yourself to keep it. The right opportunities will bring growth. The right connections will bring peace. The right paths will align with the purpose placed within you. Do not hold on to yesterday so tightly that you cannot receive tomorrow. My child, this season is teaching you surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up. Surrender means trusting that my plan is greater than your fear. It means saying, I may not understand everything right now, but I believe I am being guided. It means releasing the need to control every detail and allowing peace to return to your heart. My beloved child, I know control feels safe sometimes. You want every answer before you move. You want every detail before you trust. But faith often requires a step before the full picture appears. A bird does not wait until it sees the entire sky before it spreads its wings. It simply trusts that it was created to fly. In the same way, take the steps placed before you. Use the gifts I gave you. Share kindness. Speak love. Choose honesty. Continue growing. Do not wait for perfect circumstances before you start living with purpose. My child, there are people who need the light you carry. There are hearts that can be encouraged by your kindness. There are lives that can be touched by the lessons you have learned. Do not underestimate the impact of small actions. A simple word of encouragement can help someone continue. A small act of kindness can remind someone they are not alone. A moment of compassion can bring hope into a heart that was silently struggling. You may never know how many lives you touch when you choose love. My beloved child, if this message is reminding you to release fear and trust the journey ahead, write, I walk by faith, as a sign that you are choosing courage over worry and peace over uncertainty. Continue listening, because there are still words ahead that your heart needs to receive. Do not stop before the message is complete. Sometimes the answer you have been searching for arrives in the moment when you decide to stay. Remember this today. Your future is not stronger than my guidance. Your problems are not greater than my presence. Your fears are not louder than my love. Walk forward with confidence. You do not need to know every answer to have peace. You do not need to see the entire road to take the next step. You only need to remember that you are never walking alone. My beloved child, keep your heart open, keep your faith alive, keep moving forward. The story is still unfolding, and there is still more ahead than you can imagine. My beloved child, listen closely because I know there is a place inside your heart that still carries questions. There are things you have experienced that you never expected. There are moments that changed you, moments that challenged you, and moments that made you wonder why the road became so difficult. But I want you to hear me today. The chapter that hurt you is not the chapter that will define you. The season that tested you is not the season that will destroy you. The storm that came against you did not come with enough power to remove the purpose I placed inside your life. My child, I have watched you continue even when continuing was difficult. I have seen you wake up and face another day when your heart was carrying things nobody else could see. I have seen you encourage others while silently needing encouragement yourself. You thought your small steps did not matter, but they mattered to me. Every time you chose hope instead of giving up, I saw you. Every time you chose patience instead of anger, I saw you. Every time you chose faith even while questions remained, I saw you. My beloved child, you sometimes judge yourself by the moments when you felt weak, but I see the strength it required for you to keep moving forward. You call it surviving. I call it courage. You call it a difficult season. I call it a place where your faith grew deeper. You call it a delay. I call it preparation. You have been growing in ways you do not fully recognize yet. A person does not become wise only through easy moments. Wisdom often grows through lessons. Compassion often grows through experiences. Strength often grows in places where you had to trust beyond what you could see. My child, do not be ashamed of your journey. Do not look at your scars and believe they make you less valuable. A healed wound tells a story. It says something happened, but it did not have the final victory. It says there was pain, but there was also recovery. It says there was a battle, but there was also strength. You are still here. That means your story continues. My beloved child, I know there were times when you compared yourself to others. You looked at their lives and wondered why their journey seemed easier. You wondered why their answers seemed to arrive faster. You wondered why their blessings appeared while you were still waiting. But remember this. You are only seeing a small piece of their story. Do not compare your hidden battles with someone else's visible victories. Every person has a path. Every person has lessons. Every person has seasons that others do not see. Focus on the journey I have placed before you. Your timing has meaning. Your growth has meaning. Your process has meaning. My child, I did not create you to copy another person's life. I placed something unique inside you. There are gifts, abilities, and kindness within your heart that the world needs. Do not spend your days wishing you were someone else. You were created with intention. You were created with purpose. You were created with value. The world may measure people by achievements, possessions, and recognition, but I look deeper. I see the heart. I see the love you give. I see the patience you show. I see the quiet moments when you choose goodness even when nobody notices. My beloved child, protect the goodness inside you. Life may bring situations that try to make your heart cold. People may disappoint you. Plans may change. Unexpected challenges may appear. But never allow temporary pain to permanently change the beautiful parts of who you are. Stay kind. Stay humble. Stay faithful. Stay willing to grow. Your response to difficulty reveals the strength within you. My child, there will always be voices that try to create fear. Some voices will tell you that you cannot move forward. Some voices will remind you of your mistakes. Some voices will make you question your worth. But not every voice deserves your attention. Learn to recognize what brings peace and what steals peace. Learn to recognize what builds your faith and what weakens your hope. Fill your heart with truth. You are not your failures. You are not your fears. You are not the opinions of those who did not understand your journey. You are my beloved child. My beloved child, I want you to start speaking differently over your life. Stop saying, I cannot handle this. Say, I will receive strength for this moment. Stop saying, nothing will ever change. Say, growth is happening even when I cannot see it. Stop saying, I am alone. Say, I am guided, loved, and supported. The words you repeat shape the thoughts you carry, and the thoughts you carry influence the way you walk through life. Choose words that bring life. Choose thoughts that create hope. Choose actions that reflect faith. My child, every morning is another opportunity. Do not carry yesterday's heaviness into a new day when I am offering you a fresh beginning. Learn from yesterday. Be present today. Trust me with tomorrow. You do not have to solve everything at once. Take the next step. Make the next wise choice. Show love in the next opportunity. Small steps taken with faith can create a powerful journey. My beloved child, if these words have reminded you that your story is still being written, type, my journey has purpose, and let your heart declare that you are not giving up on the beautiful things still ahead. Stay with me because this message is not finished. There are still words your heart needs to hear, and there is still encouragement waiting for you. Do not leave before receiving the reminder that may strengthen you for the days ahead. Remember this truth. The storm did not stop your purpose. The waiting did not erase your future. The pain did not remove your value. You are learning. You are growing. You are becoming stronger. One day you will look back at the seasons you questioned and realize that even there, you were being guided. Even there, you were being shaped. Even there, you were never alone. Continue forward, my beloved child. Carry love. Carry hope. Carry faith. The road ahead still holds moments you have not experienced, blessings you have not seen, and reasons to smile that you do not yet know. Trust the journey because I am walking with you through every step. My beloved child, listen to me with an open heart because today I want to speak about the strength that is growing inside you. You may not always recognize it. You may not always feel powerful. You may sometimes look at yourself and only see the struggles, the mistakes, and the moments when you almost gave up. But I see more. I see the courage that continued when life was difficult. I see the faith that remained even when questions filled your mind. I see the heart that kept loving even after experiencing disappointment. I see the person you are becoming. My child, you have spent many moments wondering if you are strong enough for what is ahead. You have looked at challenges and wondered if you have what it takes to overcome them. But remember this. You are not required to face tomorrow with yesterday's strength. Each day brings new grace. Each season brings new growth. Each challenge teaches something that prepares you for the next step. You are not the same person you were when your journey began. Look closely at your life. Think about the moments that once frightened you. Think about the situations you thought would break you. Think about the times when you said, I do not know how I will get through this. Yet here you are, still standing, still learning, still growing, still moving forward. My beloved child, sometimes you are so focused on how far you still have to go that you forget how far you have already traveled. You forget the storms you survived. You forget the mountains you climbed. You forget the nights when you prayed for strength and somehow found the courage to face another day. Do not ignore your progress. Growth is not always loud. Healing is not always immediate. Transformation does not always happen where everyone can see. Sometimes the greatest changes happen quietly inside your heart. The patience you have today was built through seasons when you had to wait. The wisdom you have today was built through lessons you had to learn. The compassion you have today was built because you understand what pain feels like. Nothing has been wasted. My child, I know some memories still try to return and remind you of difficult times. They try to convince you that the future will look exactly like the past. But listen carefully. Yesterday does not control tomorrow. The place where you were hurt does not have authority over where you are going. A painful experience may be part of your story, but it is not the author of your destiny. Do not give old wounds permission to create new fears. Step forward with a renewed heart. Believe that new beginnings are possible. Believe that healing is possible. Believe that joy can return. My beloved child, sometimes the hardest thing is not leaving a painful season. The hardest thing is believing you are allowed to receive peace after it. You become so used to fighting battles that peace feels unfamiliar. You become so used to expecting disappointment that hope feels risky. But I want you to allow your heart to hope again. Do not build walls so high around your heart that blessings cannot enter. Wisdom is important. Learning from the past is important. But living forever in fear is not the life I desire for you. Open your heart again. Trust again. Dream again. Move forward again. My child, I know there are dreams inside you that you stopped speaking about. There are hopes you placed away because you thought too much time had passed. There are ideas and desires that still quietly live inside your heart. Do not bury every dream because one path became difficult. Sometimes the journey changes, but the purpose remains. Sometimes the method changes, but the meaning continues. Sometimes I lead you in a direction you never expected because there is something waiting there that you could not have planned yourself. Be willing to grow. Be willing to learn. Be willing to walk a new road. My beloved child, I want you to remember that your daily choices matter. The life you desire is built through the decisions you make every day. Choose discipline when feelings change. Choose kindness when people are difficult. Choose honesty when shortcuts appear. Choose faith when fear speaks loudly. Great transformations are created through small, faithful steps. A single drop of water may look small, but many drops can fill an ocean. A single act of love may look small, but many acts of love can change lives. Never underestimate what happens when you continue doing good. My child, there are people watching your journey who may never tell you how much your strength encourages them. Someone sees the way you continue. Someone notices your kindness. Someone is inspired because you did not allow difficult seasons to remove the goodness inside you. Your life speaks. Your choices speak. Your faith speaks. Make sure your actions reflect the hope you carry. My beloved child, I also want you to stop waiting for perfect conditions before you begin. Many people spend their lives waiting. Waiting until they feel ready. Waiting until fear disappears. Waiting until every question has an answer. But growth often begins when you take the first step while still learning. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing what is right even when fear tries to stop you. Take the step. Begin the journey. Use what is already in your hands. The small beginning you ignore today could become something meaningful tomorrow. My child, if these words have awakened hope inside your heart and reminded you that you are stronger than your struggles, comment, "I will keep moving forward," as a promise that you will not allow fear to stop your journey. Continue listening because there are still words prepared for your heart. Do not leave this moment too soon. The encouragement ahead may be exactly what your spirit needs for the next chapter of your life. Remember, my beloved child, you are not becoming stronger because life was always easy. You are becoming stronger because you kept believing through the challenges. You are not becoming wiser because every answer came immediately. You are becoming wiser because every season taught you something valuable. Keep your heart humble. Keep your spirit hopeful. Keep your actions filled with love. The road ahead may still have unknown places, but you are not entering them alone. Walk forward with courage. Walk forward with peace. Walk forward knowing that every step you take with faith is carrying you closer to the person you were created to become. My beloved child, Stay with me and listen deeply because there is something important I want your heart to understand today. There are moments in your journey when you feel like nothing is moving. You look around and wonder why the same situations remain, why the same questions continue, and why the answers you have been hoping for seem delayed. But my child, silence does not mean absence. Waiting does not mean rejection. A quiet season does not mean I have stopped working. There are many things happening beyond what your eyes can see. There are moments being arranged, lessons being completed, and changes taking place in ways that you may only understand later. You see the present moment. I see the entire journey. You see the closed door. I see the greater path. You see the waiting. I see the preparation. My beloved child, think about all the times in your life when something did not happen the way you planned, but later you understood why. Think about the moments when disappointment became protection. Think about the situations where a different path led you somewhere better than what you first imagined. There were moments when you asked me, why? But later your heart understood, now I see. There will be more moments like that. The things that confuse you today may become the testimonies you share tomorrow. The struggles that feel heavy today may become the wisdom that strengthens someone else later. The waiting season you are walking through may be creating something greater than what you expected. My child, do not lose faith because you cannot see everything happening behind the scenes. A builder does not create a strong house without first creating a strong foundation. The foundation is hidden beneath the surface, but without it, everything else would fall. In the same way, I have been building foundations inside your life. Character, patience, wisdom, compassion, understanding, faith. These things are not always visible immediately, but they determine how strong you stand when new seasons arrive. My beloved child, some blessings require maturity to carry them. Some opportunities require wisdom to handle them. Some doors require preparation before you walk through them. Do not become discouraged during preparation. Preparation is proof that there is purpose ahead. I know sometimes you wish everything would happen quickly. You want the answer now. You want the breakthrough now. You want the next chapter to begin immediately. But my child, something arriving at the wrong time can create struggles you were never meant to carry. Trust the timing. Trust the process. Trust the growth happening inside you. My beloved child, I know the enemy has tried to use waiting as a place to create doubt. He whispers thoughts into your mind saying, nothing is changing, nothing is coming, your prayers were forgotten. But those whispers are not the truth. Look back and remember how many times fear was wrong. Fear told you that you would not survive. But you did. Fear told you that you would never smile again. But joy returned. Fear told you that one difficult chapter was the end. But your story continued. Why believe fear now when it has been wrong so many times before? Listen to faith. Faith reminds you that even a small light can overcome darkness. Faith reminds you that seasons change. Faith reminds you that hope is still alive. My child, I want you to protect your thoughts during seasons of waiting. The mind is a place where many battles begin. If you allow fear to speak all day, peace becomes difficult to hear. Fill your mind with what gives life. Remember what is good. Focus on what you can do today. Take care of the responsibilities in front of you. Love the people around you. Grow where you are planted. Do not spend so much time worrying about the next season that you miss the purpose of this one. My beloved child, even today has meaning. This day is not only a bridge to tomorrow. This moment matters. The kindness you show today matters. The choices you make today matter. The attitude you carry today matters. Every day is shaping the person you are becoming. Do not wait until everything changes before you choose gratitude. Be thankful now. Grow now. Love now. Live with purpose now. My child, I know there are dreams inside your heart that still seem far away. I know there are things you have prayed about again and again. I know there are hopes you sometimes hesitate to speak because you are afraid they may never happen. but do not allow disappointment from yesterday to remove your expectation for tomorrow. A delay is not always denial. A slow process is not always a stopped process. Some of the most beautiful things require time. The strongest trees grow slowly. The most valuable lessons are learned through experience. The deepest faith is developed through trusting when the outcome is not yet visible. My beloved child, when you cannot see the answer, focus on becoming the person who is ready for the answer. Grow in love. Grow in wisdom. Grow in patience. Grow in kindness. Become someone who brings light wherever you go. Because the greatest blessings are not only what you receive, they are also who you become. My child, if this message is reminding you to stay patient and trust the process, write, "I believe my season has purpose," as a declaration that you will continue walking with faith even while you wait. Stay with me because this message is not finished. There are still words ahead that will bring encouragement, clarity, and strength to your heart. Do not walk away before receiving everything prepared for you. Remember this: the waiting is not empty. The silence is not forgotten. The process is not pointless. You are being strengthened. You are being guided. You are being prepared. One day you will understand why certain things took time. One day you will see how the pieces came together. One day you will realize that even the moments you questioned were part of a greater story. Until that day comes, continue trusting. Continue believing. Continue walking with love. My beloved child, your journey is still unfolding. Your purpose is still alive. Your future is not limited by what you see today. Keep your heart open. Keep your faith steady. Keep your hope alive. Because even now, in ways you cannot yet recognize, something beautiful is growing. My beloved child, come closer and listen, because the words I am speaking now are meant to strengthen the part of your heart that has grown tired from carrying questions. I know you have been walking through seasons where you needed courage. I know there were moments when you looked around and wondered how everything would come together. But I want you to understand something today. Nothing about your journey is hidden from me. Nothing about your pain is ignored by me. Nothing about your future is unknown to me. Before you faced the challenge, I already knew how I would guide you through it. Before you cried the tears, I already prepared comfort for your heart. Before you asked the questions, I already knew the answers your soul needed. My child, sometimes you believe that because you cannot see movement, nothing is changing. But many of the greatest transformations begin quietly. The sunrise does not arrive all at once. Slowly the darkness fades, and little by little the light appears. In the same way, there are places in your life where light is already beginning to enter. You may not see the full change yet. You may not understand every detail yet. You may not recognize the complete picture yet. But keep trusting. Something can be growing even before you can see the results. My beloved child, there were moments when you asked me for strength, but you expected me to remove every challenge immediately. Instead, I helped you discover courage inside yourself that you did not know existed. You prayed for wisdom, and I allowed lessons that helped your understanding grow. You prayed for patience, and I walked with you through seasons that taught you how to wait without losing hope. You prayed for peace, and I showed you that true peace does not come from having a perfect life. True peace comes from knowing that you are never alone. My child, look at how much you have changed. The things that once overwhelmed you no longer control you in the same way. The opinions that once broke your confidence no longer have the same power. The fears that once stopped your steps no longer define your path. You have been growing. You have been learning. You have been becoming stronger. Do not ignore the miracle of your own transformation. My beloved child, sometimes the greatest blessing is not only the door that opens. Sometimes the blessing is the person you become while waiting for that door. A stronger heart, a wiser mind, a deeper faith, a kinder spirit. These are gifts too. The world often celebrates what people gain, but I also see what people become. I see when you choose honesty when nobody is watching. I see when you choose kindness after someone has hurt you. I see when you choose faith while questions remain unanswered. Those choices matter. They are shaping you. My child, I want you to stop believing that you are running out of time. Fear often tells people that they are too late, too far behind, or that they have missed every opportunity. But my timing is not limited by human expectations. A beautiful story can begin after a difficult chapter. A new path can appear after a closed door. A fresh beginning can rise after a season of disappointment. Do not place limits on what can still happen in your life. Continue growing. Continue learning. Continue preparing. My beloved child, I know you have experienced moments when people did not understand you. You tried to explain your heart, but they misunderstood your intentions. You tried to show kindness, but not everyone valued it. I saw those moments, but never allow the inability of others to recognize your worth to make you forget who you are. Your value does not decrease because someone failed to see it. A diamond does not become ordinary because someone does not recognize its beauty. Your worth was never meant to depend on the approval of others. Walk with humility. Walk with love. Walk knowing that your life has meaning. My child, there will always be moments when you must choose between holding on to hurt or moving forward with peace. Choose peace, not because the past was easy, not because every situation was fair, but because your heart deserves freedom. Do not allow old pain to continue living inside a new season. Release what you cannot change. Learn from what happened. Carry the wisdom, but leave behind the bitterness. My beloved child, every day you are planting seeds. Your thoughts are seeds. Your words are seeds. Your actions are seeds. When you plant kindness, compassion grows. When you plant patience, wisdom grows. When you plant faith, strength grows. Be mindful of what you are planting in your life and in the lives of others. The smallest acts of goodness can create results greater than you imagine. A gentle word can lift a broken heart. A moment of kindness can restore someone's hope. A simple act of love can remind someone that they matter. My child, you were created to bring light. Do not hide that light because the world sometimes feels dark. Darkness is exactly where light is needed most. If these words have touched your heart and reminded you that I am still working in your life, right, I receive this blessing with faith. And let it be your declaration that you will continue believing even before you see everything completed. Stay with me until the end because there is still more your heart needs to receive. There are reminders ahead that will help you walk through your next season with courage, peace, and understanding. My beloved child, never forget this truth. You are not forgot in the waiting. You are not abandoned in the storm. You are not unseen in the quiet places. I have been with you through every step. I was with you in the moments you celebrated. I was with you in the moments you cried. I was with you in the moments when you felt uncertain. And I am with you now. Continue choosing faith. Continue choosing love. Continue choosing hope. Your story is still unfolding, and there are pages ahead that you have not experienced yet. And if these messages strengthened your spirit, encouraged your heart, or helped you through difficult seasons, share this video with someone who may need hope tonight. And if you feel led to support this ministry so these words can continue reaching hurting hearts around the world, you can do so through the link given below. My child, continue walking forward. The journey is not over. The lessons you have learned, the strength you have gained, and the faith you have protected are preparing you for what is ahead. Remain close, remain hopeful, and remember that even now I am guiding your steps. My beloved child, stay close and listen carefully, because there is something I want to place deep within your heart today. There are times when life feels like a long journey through unknown roads. You take one step, then another, hoping you are moving in the right direction. But sometimes your heart becomes tired because you cannot see what is waiting ahead. I know those moments. I know when you quietly ask yourself if your efforts are enough. I know when you wonder if the kindness you give matters. I know when you question if the dreams inside your heart still have a chance to become reality. My child, I want you to hear me clearly. Do not give up on the seeds you have planted just because the harvest has not appeared yet. Every good action, every sincere prayer, every moment of patience, every choice to keep believing, they have meaning. Nothing done with love disappears. Sometimes growth happens beneath the surface before it appears above the ground. The roots must become strong before the tree can rise. In the same way, there have been things developing inside you before the next chapter of your life begins. My beloved child, I have been building your foundation. A weak foundation cannot carry a strong future. That is why some seasons require patience. That is why some lessons take time. That is why certain answers do not arrive immediately. It is not because you are forgotten. It is because preparation is important. I am preparing your heart for the things ahead. I am teaching you how to remain peaceful even when circumstances change. I am teaching you how to trust even when the road is unclear. I am teaching you how to walk by faith and not only by what your eyes can see. My child, there were times when you wanted everything to happen quickly. You wanted immediate answers, immediate change, and immediate relief. I understood your heart. I saw your desire. But I also saw what you needed to learn along the way. A journey that teaches you wisdom is never wasted. A season that brings you closer to me is never meaningless. A challenge that creates strength inside you is never without purpose. My beloved child, stop looking at your difficult seasons as proof that something is wrong with your life. Sometimes difficult seasons are where the deepest transformation happens. The strongest people are often those who walked through moments that required them to discover strength they never knew they had. The most compassionate hearts are often those who understand what pain feels like. The wisest voices often come from those who have learned through experience. Your journey has been shaping you. My child, I know there are moments when you wish you could understand everything. You want to know why certain things happened. You want to know why certain people changed. You want to know why some plans did not work. But there are some answers that become clear only with time. Trust me while the story is still unfolding. Do not judge your entire life by one unfinished chapter. A page filled with difficulty does not mean the ending will not be beautiful. Keep turning the pages. Keep walking forward. Keep believing. My beloved child, there are blessings hidden in simple moments that you sometimes overlook. When your mind is focused only on what is missing, you can forget what is already present. Look around you. Notice the small gifts. The chance to begin again. The ability to learn. The people who care about you. The moments of peace that appear even during difficult seasons. A thankful heart sees light even before the entire path becomes clear. Gratitude changes how you walk through life. It reminds you that even while you wait for something more, there is already something valuable in today. My child, do not let worry convince you that your life is standing still. You are growing. Every lesson is movement. Every act of faith is movement. Every step forward, even a small one, is movement. Sometimes progress is quiet. Sometimes healing is slow. Sometimes transformation happens little by little. But slow growth is still growth. My beloved child, I also want you to remember the importance of the words you speak over yourself. Do not use your own voice to repeat the fears that have tried to discourage you. Speak with hope. Speak with faith. Speak with kindness toward yourself. You would encourage someone you love if they were struggling, so do not treat your own heart with cruelty. Be patient with yourself. You are learning. You are becoming. You are growing. My child, release the pressure of needing to have everything figured out today. You do not need every answer before taking the next step. You do not need perfect confidence before choosing courage. You do not need to see the entire road before trusting the direction. Move forward with what you have. Use the wisdom you have gained. Follow the peace I place within your heart. My beloved child, the world needs people who choose love even after disappointment. It needs people who choose kindness even when kindness is rare. It needs people who carry hope even when circumstances are challenging. Be one of those people. Let your life become encouragement. Let your actions become a reflection of goodness. Let your words bring healing instead of hurt. You never know whose heart may be strengthened because of the way you choose to live. If this message has reminded you that your journey still has meaning, write, "My purpose is still alive," as a declaration that you will continue moving forward with faith and courage. Stay with me because there is still more I want to speak into your heart. Do not leave before receiving the words prepared for the next part of your journey. Remember this, my beloved child. You are not behind. You are becoming ready. You are not forgotten. You are being guided. You are not without hope. Your story is still being written. The road ahead may contain things you cannot predict, but you do not need to fear the unknown. Walk with peace. Walk with patience. Walk with love. Every step matters. Every lesson matters. Every moment of faith matters. Continue forward, my child, because the same presence that carried you through yesterday is walking with you into tomorrow. My beloved child, listen carefully, because I know there are moments when your heart becomes tired from trying to understand everything. You look at the pieces of your life and wonder how they will come together. You look at the unanswered questions, the unexpected changes, and the roads you never planned to walk, and sometimes you quietly ask, what is the purpose behind all of this? My child, I hear that question. I hear it when you speak it. I hear it when you only think it. I hear it when your heart carries it silently. And today I want you to know that not every chapter makes sense while you are standing inside of it. A person looking at a single piece of a puzzle may not understand the picture being created. The colors may seem random. The shape may seem confusing. The piece alone may not reveal the final image. But when everything comes together, the purpose becomes clear. In the same way, there are pieces of your journey that you do not fully understand yet. There are experiences you questioned. There are delays you did not expect. There are changes that challenged your faith. But my child, the story is still being formed. Do not judge the final picture by one unfinished piece. My beloved child, I know you have experienced seasons where you felt like you were taking steps forward, and then suddenly something pushed you backward. You wondered why progress was slow. You wondered why the road had so many turns. But sometimes what feels like a setback is actually a redirection. Sometimes the road changes because there is something ahead that you cannot see. Sometimes a different path leads you toward growth, wisdom, and opportunities you would never have discovered otherwise. Trust that every unexpected turn can still have meaning. My child, remember that growth is not always comfortable. A seed must break open before a new life appears. A butterfly must go through transformation before it can spread its wings. Gold must pass through fire before it is refined. And sometimes your heart grows through seasons that challenge you. The difficult moments did not come to remove your value. They came and revealed the strength that was already placed inside you. My beloved child, stop believing that every struggle means you are failing. Sometimes struggle means you are learning. Sometimes struggle means you are growing. Sometimes struggle means you are stepping into a stronger version of yourself. The person you are becoming has been shaped through every lesson you have walked through. Your patience did not appear without waiting. Your courage did not appear without challenges. Your wisdom did not appear without experiences. You have been growing more than you realize. My child, I want you to release the need to understand everything before you trust. There are some answers that unfold slowly. There are some blessings that arrive step by step. There are some lessons that become clear only when you look back. Do not allow uncertainty to steal today's peace. You can have peace even before every question is answered. You can have hope even before every door opens. You can have faith even while the journey continues. My beloved child, I know sometimes you feel pressure to move faster. The world around you tells you to hurry, achieve more, compare yourself, and measure your life against others. But I want you to slow down and remember what truly matters. A successful life is not only measured by what you collect. It is measured by the love you give, the kindness you show, the wisdom you gain, the difference you make, the peace you carry. Do not become so focused on reaching the next destination that you forget to become the person you were created to be along the way. My child, there are people who need the compassion you carry. There are people who need the encouragement you can give. There are people who will find hope because you chose not to give up. Your story has value. Even the chapters you would not have chosen can become a source of strength for someone else. One day, someone may need the exact words you learned through your own struggles. One day, your experience may become the encouragement that helps another person continue. Nothing is wasted when it is transformed into wisdom and love. My beloved child, I want you to pay attention to the small opportunities placed before you each day. Sometimes people search for a great purpose while ignoring small moments of purpose already around them. A kind word has purpose. A listening ear has purpose. A forgiving heart has purpose. A helping hand has purpose. Do not underestimate small acts of goodness. Small lights still brighten dark places. Small seeds still grow into large trees. Small steps still create long journeys. My child, every day you have the opportunity to choose who you are becoming. Choose patience when things take time. Choose gratitude when life feels incomplete. Choose courage when fear appears. Choose love when the world needs kindness. These choices may seem simple, but they create a powerful transformation inside you. My beloved child, if these words are helping you see your journey with new hope, write, "I trust the story being written," as a reminder that your life still carries purpose even when every answer has not appeared yet. Continue listening, because there is still more I want to speak into your heart. Do not leave this moment before receiving the encouragement prepared for you. The next words may strengthen a place inside you that has been waiting for reassurance. Remember this truth. You do not need to understand every step to keep walking. You do not need to see every answer to keep believing. You do not need a perfect journey to have a meaningful story. The seasons behind you have taught you. The season you are in is shaping you. The seasons ahead will reveal things you cannot yet imagine. My beloved child, keep your heart open. Keep your faith alive. Keep your kindness strong. You are not standing still. You are becoming. You are not abandoned. You are guided. You are not without direction. The path is unfolding one step at a time. Walk forward with peace today, knowing that every chapter, every lesson, and every moment of growth is becoming part of a greater story. My beloved child, listen closely, because these words are for the moments when your heart has felt tired from carrying things you were never meant to carry alone. I know there have been days when you tried to appear strong on the outside, while inside you were searching for peace. I know there have been nights when your thoughts became heavy, and you wondered when the pressure would finally lift. I saw those moments. I saw the battles that nobody else noticed. I saw the courage it required just to keep moving forward. I saw you choosing hope when fear tried to take control. And today, my child, I want to remind you of something important. You do not have to carry tomorrow before tomorrow arrives. You do not have to solve every problem in one moment. You do not have to understand every answer before you choose peace. Sometimes your heart becomes exhausted because you are carrying the weight of things that belong to the future. You replay situations that have not happened. You worry about possibilities that may never arrive. You fight battles in your mind before they ever appear in your life. My child, release that weight. Return to this moment. Return to faith. Return to peace. The strength you need will arrive for the season where it is needed. My beloved child, remember all the times you thought you would not make it through something. Remember the moments when you looked at the mountain in front of you and thought it was too high. Remember when your heart whispered, "I cannot do this." But you continued. You learned. You grew. You discovered strength that you did not realize was inside you. The same guidance that carried you through yesterday is still with you today. Do not allow today's uncertainty to make you forget yesterday's victories. My child, sometimes you look back at your life and only remember the painful moments. You remember the mistakes, the disappointments, and the things you wish happened differently. But I want you to look again. Look deeper. You will also see courage. You will see lessons. You will see growth. You will see moments when kindness remained inside you even after difficult experiences. You will see that every chapter taught you something valuable. My beloved child, the past was a teacher, but it was never meant to become your prison. Learn from it. Grow from it. But do not live inside it forever. A person cannot walk freely into a new season while holding chains from the old one. Release what needs to be released. Forgive what needs to be forgiven. Heal where healing is needed. Allow yourself to move forward. My child, I know forgiveness is sometimes difficult. You may think forgiveness means forgetting what happened or pretending that the pain was not real. But forgiveness is not about denying your experience. It is about choosing freedom. It is about saying, this pain will no longer control the direction of my heart. It is about allowing peace to become greater than the wound. You deserve to walk without carrying the heaviness of yesterday. My beloved child, protect your heart from bitterness. Bitterness grows slowly. It begins with one thought, one memory, one repeated hurt. But over time, it can steal joy from moments that should have been beautiful. Choose a different path. Choose healing. Choose wisdom. Choose love. Not because everyone deserves access to your life again, but because you deserve peace inside your own heart. My child, I also want you to understand that healing takes patience. Do not criticize yourself because some wounds required time. Do not compare your healing journey to someone else's. Every heart heals differently. Every person grows differently. Every journey unfolds differently. Be gentle with yourself. Celebrate small progress. A small step forward is still movement. A small moment of courage is still victory. A small spark of hope is still light. My beloved child, I know sometimes you ask yourself, am I doing enough? Am I becoming who I am supposed to become? Look at your heart. Look at the way you are trying. Look at the way you continue. Look at the way you still care after everything you have faced. That matters. Growth does not require perfection. Growth requires willingness. A willing heart can learn. A willing heart can change. A willing heart can become stronger. My child, continue becoming the person you were created to be. Do not let the world pressure you into becoming someone you are not. Stay humble. Stay compassionate. Stay faithful. Stay honest. A peaceful heart is more valuable than temporary approval. A life filled with love is greater than a life spent trying to impress others. My beloved child, there will always be distractions trying to pull your attention away from what truly matters. Some distractions come as fear. Some come as comparison. Some come as the desire to please everyone. But remember this. You cannot walk your path while constantly looking at someone else's. Focus on what has been placed before you. Take care of your heart. Develop your gifts. Use your time wisely. Love the people around you. Become a source of encouragement. My child, your life has influence even in ways you do not realize. The kindness you show today may become the hope someone else needed. The patience you demonstrate may inspire another person. The faith you continue carrying may encourage someone who was close to giving up. Never believe your actions do not matter. Small moments of goodness create waves that travel farther than you can see. My beloved child, if this message is helping you release the burdens of the past and step forward with new strength, write, "My heart is ready for a new season," as a declaration that you are choosing healing over hurt and faith over fear. Stay with me because this message is still unfolding. Do not leave before receiving everything your heart needs. The words ahead will continue guiding you toward peace, courage, and understanding. Remember this today. You are not the pain you experienced. You are not the mistakes you made. You are not the struggles you survived. You are a growing, learning, and healing soul with purpose still ahead. Walk gently. Love deeply. Forgive freely. Trust patiently. The road before you contains new lessons, new opportunities, and new moments of joy. Keep your heart open, my beloved child. The past has shaped you, but it does not control your future. There is still more waiting ahead, and step by step I am guiding you forward. My beloved child, come closer and allow these words to settle deeply within your heart. I know the journey has not always been easy. I know there have been seasons where you carried questions that nobody else could answer. I know there were moments when you looked at your circumstances and wondered if the difficult days would ever become easier. But my child, I want you to remember this truth. Every season changes. No storm remains forever. No night lasts without the arrival of morning. No chapter continues without eventually turning into the next one. The struggles you see today are not the entire story of your life. They are only moments within a much greater journey. My beloved child, sometimes when you are standing in the middle of a challenge, it becomes difficult to imagine anything different. Your mind focuses on what is happening right now, and fear tries to convince you that things will always remain the same. But fear does not know the future. Fear only repeats the pain of the past. Faith looks forward and says, there is still hope ahead. Choose faith. Choose to believe that new beginnings can arrive. Choose to believe that healing can happen. Choose to believe that your story can still contain beautiful chapters you have not experienced yet. My child, I know there have been moments when you felt tired of waiting. You tried to stay patient. You tried to keep a positive heart. You tried to believe that everything would come together. But sometimes the waiting felt longer than you expected. In those moments, I saw your heart. I saw the effort you made. I saw every time you chose hope when discouragement tried to enter. I saw every small step forward. Never believe that your patience has gone unnoticed. Waiting with faith creates strength that quick results cannot create. My beloved child, a strong foundation takes time to build. If a foundation is rushed, it cannot support what comes later. In the same way, some parts of your journey required time because you were being prepared for what was ahead. You were learning lessons that would protect you. You were gaining wisdom that would guide you. You were developing strength that would help you stand. The waiting was not empty. Something was happening inside you. My child, there are moments when you ask for blessings, but I first prepare your heart to receive them. A blessing without wisdom can become difficult to manage. A new opportunity without preparation can become overwhelming. That is why growth matters. That is why patience matters. That is why the lessons you learned matter. The person you are becoming is important. My beloved child, I want you to stop looking at yourself through the eyes of what you lack. You often notice your weaknesses faster than your progress. You remember the times you struggled more than the times you overcame. But look again. You have grown. You have learned. You have survived situations that once felt impossible. You have become wiser because of experiences that challenged you. Do not ignore the evidence of strength within your own story. My child, sometimes you are harder on yourself than you would ever be on someone else. You encourage others but criticize yourself. You forgive others but keep reminding yourself of old mistakes. Today, choose compassion toward your own heart. Learn from yesterday, but stop using yesterday to hurt yourself. A mistake can become a lesson. A failure can become wisdom. A difficult chapter can become a testimony. Your past does not remove the possibility of a meaningful future. My beloved child, I want you to understand that every person experiences seasons of uncertainty. Nobody walks through life with every answer. Nobody understands every step before they take it. The difference is not whether questions appear. The difference is whether you allow those questions to control your faith. You can have questions and still trust. You can feel uncertain and still move forward. You can experience challenges and still carry hope. Courage is not waiting until everything feels easy. Courage is choosing to continue because you believe there is purpose ahead. My child, there are gifts inside you that still need to be shared. There is kindness inside you that someone else needs to experience. There is wisdom inside you that came from lessons you have walked through. Do not hide who you are because of what happened before. Do not shrink your light because someone failed to appreciate it. Do not stop loving because someone failed to love you correctly. Continue being a source of goodness. The world needs hearts that choose compassion. The world needs voices that bring encouragement. The world needs people who create hope instead of spreading fear. My beloved child, use what you have been through to become more understanding, not more bitter. Let challenges create wisdom. Let experiences create empathy. Let healing create kindness. You have the ability to bring comfort to others because you understand what it feels like to need comfort. Nothing is wasted when it becomes a way to help someone else. My child, each morning when you wake up, remind yourself that you have another opportunity. Another opportunity to love. Another opportunity to grow. Another opportunity to learn. Another opportunity to become better than yesterday. Do not wait for perfect conditions before you live with purpose. Purpose is found in daily choices. Purpose is found in how you treat people. Purpose is found in how you use the moments given to you. My beloved child, if these words have renewed your hope and reminded you that your current season is not your final destination, type, "A new chapter is beginning," as a sign that you are choosing trust, patience, and courage. Stay with me because there are still words ahead prepared for your heart. Do not leave before receiving the full message. The next part will continue strengthening your spirit and reminding you of the hope that remains. Remember this truth today. You are not stuck. You are growing. You are not forgotten. You are being guided. You are not defeated. You are learning how strong your faith can become. Keep walking. Keep believing. Keep choosing love. The road ahead may not reveal everything at once, but each step has meaning. My beloved child, your story is still unfolding. The difficult moments did not erase the beautiful possibilities ahead. Continue forward with a peaceful heart because greater understanding, deeper wisdom, and new moments of joy are still waiting on the journey before you. My beloved child, listen carefully because I want these words to reach the deepest places of your heart, especially the places that have been quietly waiting for encouragement. I know the seasons you walked through when you wondered if anyone understood the weight you were carrying. I know the moments when you continued moving forward even though your heart was asking for rest. I saw every hidden battle. I saw every silent tear. I saw every moment when you chose faith even though fear was standing nearby. My child, never believed that your quiet strength went unnoticed. There were days when you thought you were barely moving forward, but from my eyes, I saw courage. I saw someone who refused to let difficult moments remove the hope inside their heart. You may have felt weak, but you continued. You may have felt uncertain, but you kept searching for light. You may have felt tired, but you did not allow the darkness around you to become the darkness inside you. That is strength. My beloved child, sometimes you measure strength incorrectly. You think being strong means never crying, never struggling, and never having questions. But true strength is different. Strength is choosing kindness after disappointment. Strength is choosing hope after painful seasons. Strength is standing again after life has knocked you down. Strength is admitting you need help and still believing that tomorrow can become better. Do not criticize yourself for the moments when you felt tired. Even the strongest hearts need moments of restoration. Even the brightest lights need to be renewed. My child, I want you to understand that rest is not failure. Taking time to heal does not mean you are falling behind. There are seasons for moving forward, and there are seasons for becoming restored. A field cannot produce endlessly without time to receive nourishment. In the same way, your heart needs moments of peace. Allow yourself to breathe. Allow yourself to heal. Allow yourself to grow. You do not have to prove your worth by constantly carrying more than you were created to hold. My beloved child, release the pressure that tells you everything must be perfect. Many people spend their lives chasing perfection and forget the beauty of growth. Growth is a journey. Learning is a journey. Healing is a journey. You do not have to have every answer today. You do not have to become everything overnight. Step by step, day by day, continue becoming. I am patient with your journey, so learn to be patient with yourself. My child, I know there have been moments when you looked at your own life and compared it with others. You wondered why someone else seemed further ahead. You wondered why their blessings seemed faster. You wondered why your road looked different. But I want you to remember something. Different does not mean forgotten. Different does not mean less valuable. Different does not mean without purpose. Every life has its own timing. Every flower blooms in its own season. Every story unfolds at its own pace. Do not miss the beauty of your own journey because you are too focused on someone else's. My beloved child, the things I placed inside you were given for a reason. Your compassion, your wisdom, your ability to encourage, your desire to bring goodness into the world, these are gifts. Use them. Do not wait until you feel perfect before you begin helping others. Someone needs the kindness you can offer today. Someone needs the encouragement you can share today. Someone needs to know they are not alone because of the love you choose to show. Small actions done with a sincere heart can create changes you may never fully see. My child, there will be moments when you wonder if what you do matters. It does. The encouraging words you speak matter. The patience you show matters. The forgiveness you choose matters. The hope you carry matters. Never underestimate the power of a heart that chooses love. My beloved child, I want you to protect your peace. Not everything deserves your attention. Not every negative thought deserves a place in your mind. Not every opinion deserves control over your heart. Learn what to release. Release unnecessary worry. Release comparison. Release the need to please everyone. Release the memories that keep pulling you away from healing. Make room for peace. Make room for gratitude. Make room for the new things growing in your life. My child, every morning you receive another opportunity to choose the direction of your heart. Choose faith before fear. Choose patience before frustration. Choose understanding before judgment. Choose hope before discouragement. These daily choices shape the life you build. You may not control everything that happens around you, but you can choose what you allow to grow within you. My beloved child, if these words have touched your heart and reminded you that you are still being strengthened, comment, "My heart is filled with hope," as a declaration that you will continue walking forward with trust and courage. Stay with me until the end because this message is not finished. There are still words prepared to encourage your spirit and remind you that the journey ahead contains more than what your eyes can currently see. Remember this: you are not too broken to heal. You are not too late to begin again. You are not too weak to overcome. Every season has been teaching you. Every challenge has been shaping you. Every step has been moving you forward. Continue to live with kindness. Continue to speak with love. Continue to believe that your life carries meaning. My beloved child, the world needs the light that has been growing inside you. Do not hide it because of what you have experienced. Let your journey become a source of encouragement. Let your lessons become wisdom. Let your heart become a place where love continues to grow. And if these messages strengthened your spirit, encouraged your heart, or helped you through difficult seasons, share this video with someone who may need hope tonight. And if you feel led to support this ministry so these words can continue reaching hurting hearts around the world, you can do so through the link given below. Continue forward, my child. Your story is still unfolding. Your purpose is still alive. The road ahead still contains moments of peace, growth, and joy that you have not yet experienced. Stay close, keep believing, and remember that you are never walking alone. My beloved child, listen closely because the words I am speaking now are meant to remind you of something your heart sometimes forgets. You have spent many days looking for answers, searching for direction, and wondering when the pieces of your life will finally come together. You have asked questions in silence that no one around you ever heard. But I heard them. I heard the prayers you whispered when your heart was tired. I heard the questions you carried when your path looked unclear. I heard the hopes you protected deep inside because you were afraid to speak them out loud. My child, nothing inside your heart is hidden from me. You may feel like some moments of your life were unnoticed by others, but I was present through all of them. I was there in the seasons when you celebrated, and I was there in the seasons when you wondered how you would continue. I never only walked beside you during the easy days. I stayed during the difficult ones. I stayed when your faith felt strong. I stayed when your faith felt small. I stayed because my care for you is not based on perfect moments. My beloved child, today I want you to understand the power of continuing. Many people believe that great change happens in one big moment, but often transformation happens through small, faithful steps repeated every day. The small decision to keep believing matters. The small choice to forgive matters. The small act of kindness matters. The small moment when you choose hope instead of fear matters. Do not underestimate what is growing from the small seeds you plant. A mighty tree begins as something small. A long journey begins with a single step. A changed life begins with one decision. My child, every day you are becoming. Even on the days that feel ordinary. Even on the days when you cannot see progress. Even on the days when you wonder if anything is changing. Growth is still happening. My beloved child, I know sometimes you look at yourself and focus only on what still needs improvement. You notice your weaknesses quickly. You remember your mistakes easily. You think about what you should have done differently. But I want you to look through eyes of grace. See how far you have come. See the lessons you have learned. See the strength you developed. See the compassion that grew inside you because of everything you experienced. You are not the same person who entered the battles you have already survived. You have grown. You have matured. You have gained wisdom. Do not ignore your progress because you are not yet at the destination. My child, the journey matters too. The person you become along the way matters too. The love you develop matters. The patience you practice matters. The faith you protect matters. My beloved child, sometimes you have prayed for a new season without realizing that a new season also requires a renewed mindset. You cannot carry old fears into new beginnings and expect peace. You cannot carry yesterday's bitterness into tomorrow's blessings and expect joy. You cannot keep speaking defeat over your life and expect your heart to feel encouraged. Begin changing what you allow to live inside your thoughts. Speak hope. Choose gratitude. Practice forgiveness. Make room for peace. My child, your mind is like a garden. Whatever you continue to plant and water will grow. If you water fear, fear grows. If you water anger, anger grows. If you water faith, faith grows. If you water kindness, kindness grows. Pay attention to the seeds you are allowing inside your heart. Protect your peace. Protect your hope. Protect the goodness that has been growing within you. My beloved child, there will always be moments when life tries to test your patience. There will be situations that do not happen as quickly as you hoped. There will be answers that require waiting. But waiting does not mean you should stop living. Do not put your joy on hold until everything becomes perfect. Find reasons to be thankful today. Find opportunities to love today. Find ways to grow today. This moment matters too. My child, many people spend their entire lives waiting for a perfect tomorrow and forget to appreciate the blessings placed in today. Do not miss what is already in front of you. A conversation can be a blessing. A lesson can be a blessing. A small moment of peace can be a blessing. A chance to begin again can be a blessing. Open your eyes to the gifts that already surround you. My beloved child, I also want you to remember that your kindness has power. The world may sometimes make kindness look small, but kindness can reach places that nothing else can. A gentle word can calm a hurting heart. A caring action can remind someone they are valuable. A moment of understanding can change someone's entire day. Never believe that love is wasted. What you give from a sincere heart creates a difference. My child, continue becoming a person who brings light. Not because every day is easy. Not because every person understands you. Not because every situation is perfect. but because choosing goodness is part of who you are becoming. My beloved child, if these words have reminded you to protect your peace and continue growing, write, "I choose hope every day," as a promise that you will keep moving forward with courage, patience, and faith. Stay with me because there is still more I want your heart to receive. Do not leave this message before the end. There are words ahead that will continue strengthening your spirit and preparing your heart for the journey before you. Remember this today. You are growing even when growth feels slow. You are healing even when healing takes time. You are moving forward even when the steps feel small. Do not compare your path. Do not rush your process. Do not forget the strength that has already carried you this far. My beloved child, walk into each day with a heart ready to learn, ready to love, and ready to become better than yesterday. The road ahead is still unfolding. There are lessons waiting. There are moments of joy waiting. There are opportunities to share kindness waiting. Continue forward with trust. Your story is still being written, and every step you take with faith is part of the beautiful journey ahead. My beloved child, come closer and listen with a peaceful heart because there is something I want you to remember today. There are moments when you look at your life and focus only on what still needs to change. You see the prayers that have not yet been answered. You see the goals that have not yet been reached. You see the dreams that still feel far away. But my child, I want you to look again. Look at the strength you gained. Look at the wisdom you received. Look at the battles you survived. Look at the person you have become through everything you experienced. You have been so focused on the distance ahead that sometimes you forget the distance you have already traveled. I saw where you started. I saw the moments when you did not know how you would continue. I saw the days when you felt overwhelmed but still chose to take another step. And my child, every step mattered. Every moment of courage mattered. Every time you refused to give up mattered. You may not have noticed your own growth because you lived through it day by day, but I saw every change happening inside your heart. My beloved child, remember that transformation is often quiet. The strongest roots grow underground where nobody can see them. The greatest lessons often develop in private moments. The deepest faith is often formed during seasons when you have to trust without having every answer. You wanted the situation to change quickly, but I was also changing you. You wanted the road to become easier, but I was teaching you how strong you could become. You wanted every question answered immediately, but I was helping you develop patience, wisdom, and understanding. Nothing was wasted. My child, every season has given you something. The difficult seasons taught you endurance. The waiting seasons taught you trust. The lonely seasons taught you how to find strength within. The uncertain seasons taught you how to walk forward one step at a time. Do not reject the lessons because the journey was difficult. Even painful chapters can produce powerful wisdom. My beloved child, I know sometimes you wonder why certain people could not continue with you into the next part of your journey. You remember conversations, memories, and connections that changed over time. Some changes were difficult to accept. Some endings created questions. Some separations brought sadness. But understand this, my child. Not every person who begins a journey with you is meant to walk every chapter with you. Some people teach lessons. Some people bring moments of growth. Some people are part of a season. And some people are meant to continue forward with you. Learn to appreciate what each season taught you without staying trapped in what has already passed. My child, when something changes, do not immediately believe that your story is falling apart. Sometimes things change because growth is happening. A tree releases old leaves before new ones appear. A new chapter often requires turning the previous page. Trust the process of becoming. My beloved child, I want you to stop carrying guilt for growing. Sometimes growth changes your priorities. Sometimes wisdom changes what you accept. Sometimes healing changes what you choose to carry. That is not failure. That is transformation. You are allowed to become wiser. You are allowed to create healthier choices. You are allowed to walk away from things that continually remove your peace. Protect the heart I gave you. My child, your peace is valuable. Do not trade it for approval. Do not lose it trying to satisfy every expectation around you. Do not sacrifice it by holding on to things that keep reopening old wounds. Walk with love, but also walk with wisdom. Have compassion for others, but do not forget to care for the heart within you. My beloved child, there is a difference between having a soft heart and allowing everything to break it. A strong heart can still be kind. A wise heart can still be loving. A peaceful heart can still have boundaries. Continue growing in balance. Continue becoming someone who carries both kindness and wisdom. My child, I want you to understand that the next season of your life requires the lessons you learned in the last one. The things you went through were preparing you in ways you could not recognize at the time. Your patience will help you. Your wisdom will guide you. Your compassion will connect you with others. Your faith will strengthen you. Nothing you learned will be wasted. My beloved child, begin looking forward with hope instead of looking backward with regret. The past has lessons, but the future still has possibilities. Do not spend all your energy staring at doors that have closed. There are new paths ahead. There are new moments to experience. There are new opportunities to grow. Keep your heart open. My child, every morning is a reminder that the story continues. Yesterday may have contained difficulties, but today carries another opportunity. Another opportunity to choose love. Another opportunity to choose patience. Another opportunity to choose courage. Another opportunity to become better. Use the gift of today wisely. Speak words that bring life. Take actions that create goodness. Make choices that reflect the person you desire to become. My beloved child, if these words have reminded you that every chapter of your life has helped shape you, write, "I am ready for what is ahead," as a declaration that you are stepping forward with hope and leaving unnecessary burdens behind. Continue listening because this journey of encouragement is not finished. Do not leave before receiving the remaining words prepared for your heart. The message ahead will remind you how to continue walking with strength, faith, and peace. Remember this truth. You are not the same person who started this journey. You have grown. You have learned. You have overcome. The things that once seemed impossible became chapters you survived. The fears that once felt powerful became lessons you moved beyond. The storms that once surrounded you did not stop your purpose. My beloved child, continue forward. Carry the wisdom. Carry the love. Carry the hope. But leave behind the weight that was never meant to follow you. A new day is before you. A new opportunity is waiting. A new level of understanding is growing inside your heart. Walk with confidence because every step, every lesson, and every season has been preparing you for the journey that continues ahead. My beloved child, come closer and let these words enter the quiet places of your heart, because today I want to remind you of the power of trust. I know there have been moments when you looked at the road ahead and wished you could see the entire journey before taking the next step. You wanted certainty. You wanted answers. You wanted to know exactly how everything would happen. But my child, sometimes the greatest growth happens when you learn to walk with faith before every detail is revealed. You do not need to know every tomorrow to find peace today. You do not need to understand every turn in the road to keep moving forward. You do not need every answer before choosing hope. I know where I am leading you. I know the chapters that have already passed, and I know the chapters that have not yet begun. Your story is not outside my sight. My beloved child, think about how many times you worried about situations that eventually worked out. Think about the nights when your mind created fears that never became reality. Think about the moments when you thought you would never overcome something, yet somehow you found the strength to continue. You have already walked through so much. You have already overcome things that once looked impossible. Do not forget the evidence of strength within your own journey. The same courage that carried you before is still inside you. The same faith that helped you stand before can help you stand again. My child, worry often asks you to carry a future that has not arrived. It places tomorrow's weight on today's shoulders. It fills your mind with possibilities instead of allowing your heart to rest in this moment. But today, I want you to release what you cannot control. Release the questions that keep stealing your peace. Release the fear that tells you everything will fall apart. Release the pressure of trying to hold everything together alone. Breathe, my child. You are still here. You are still growing. You are still being guided. My beloved child, sometimes the path forward appears one step at a time because that is how trust grows. If everything was revealed immediately, you would not experience the same growth that comes from walking with faith. A lamp does not need to brighten an entire road at once. It only needs to give enough light for the next step. Take the next step. Make the next wise choice. Show love in the next opportunity. Do what is placed before you today. The journey will continue unfolding. My child, stop waiting for perfect circumstances before you allow yourself to live with gratitude. Many people tell themselves they will finally have peace when everything changes. When the problem disappears. When the dream arrives. When the answer comes. When life looks exactly how they imagined. But true peace is deeper than circumstances. True peace can exist even while you are still waiting. True peace can remain even when you are still learning. True peace grows when you realize that you do not have to control everything to be secure. My beloved child, look for the blessings that already surround you. Sometimes the smallest gifts are overlooked because the heart is focused only on what is missing. A new morning is a gift. A lesson learned is a gift. A moment of kindness is a gift. A chance to become better is a gift. Gratitude opens your eyes to beauty that worry tries to hide. My child, I know you have dreams that have not happened yet. I know there are hopes inside your heart that you continue carrying quietly. I know there are things you have waited for longer than you expected. But waiting does not mean your dreams have no purpose. Use this season wisely. Prepare, learn, grow, become stronger. Do not only focus on receiving the blessing, focus on becoming someone who can carry it with wisdom. My beloved child, remember that every great journey includes moments of preparation. Before a tree gives shade, it must first grow roots. Before a river reaches the ocean, it must travel through many places. Your journey also has a process. Do not hate the process. The process is teaching you. The process is shaping you. The process is helping you become stronger. My child, I want you to stop speaking words of defeat over your own life. Your words matter. The things you repeat influence what grows inside your heart. Instead of saying, I will never overcome this, say, I am learning how to move forward. Instead of saying, nothing good is ahead, say, new possibilities can still appear. Instead of saying, I am too weak, say, I am growing stronger each day. Speak with hope. Speak with courage. Speak with faith. My beloved child, there is still goodness ahead that you have not experienced. There are still moments that will make you thankful you continued. There are still people you will encourage, lessons you will learn, and beautiful memories waiting to be created. Do not allow one difficult season to convince you that every season will be the same. Life changes. Hearts heal. New beginnings come. Keep your spirit open. My child, I want you to become a source of hope wherever you go. Let the lessons you learned make you more compassionate. Let the storms you survived make you more understanding. Let the strength you gained become encouragement for others. Someone needs the wisdom that grew from your journey. Someone needs the kindness you can offer. Someone needs to see that it is possible to continue after difficult days. Your life can become a message of hope. My beloved child, if these words have reminded you to trust the road ahead and release unnecessary fear, type, I trust the path before me, as a declaration that you are choosing peace instead of worry and faith instead of doubt. Continue listening because this message is not complete yet. Do not leave before receiving the final encouragement prepared for your heart. There are still reminders ahead that will help you walk forward with confidence and strength. Remember this truth today. You are not required to know everything. You are invited to trust. You are not required to carry everything. You are invited to release. You are not required to be perfect. You are invited to grow. My beloved child, keep walking. Keep believing. Keep choosing love. The road ahead is still unfolding, and every step you take with faith is carrying you toward the person you are becoming. You are guided. You are strengthened. You are loved. And your journey is still filled with purpose. My beloved child, listen closely because these words are arriving at a moment when your heart needs to remember how valuable your journey truly is. There were seasons when you questioned yourself. There were moments when you looked at your path and wondered if you were moving too slowly, if you had made too many mistakes, or if the dreams inside your heart were becoming too distant. But my child, I want you to understand this today. Your journey is not measured only by how quickly you arrive. Your journey is also measured by who you become along the way. Every lesson, every moment of growth, every choice to continue, every time you chose love instead of bitterness, every time you chose hope instead of giving up. These moments shaped you. They created wisdom inside your heart that cannot be taken away. My beloved child, sometimes you only see what you have lost, but I want you to see what you have gained. You gained understanding. You gained compassion. You gained patience. You gained the ability to recognize what truly matters. The situations that challenged you did not leave you empty. They taught you things that comfort alone could never teach. You are stronger than you were before. You are wiser than you were before. You are growing in ways you may not fully recognize. My child, stop looking at your difficult chapters as proof that you failed. A difficult road does not mean you walked the wrong path. Sometimes difficult roads lead to beautiful places. A mountain climber does not reach the top without resistance. A student does not gain knowledge without lessons. A heart does not develop deep compassion without understanding the need for kindness. The things you walked through have been shaping something meaningful inside you. My beloved child, I know there were moments when you wished your story looked different. You wondered what life would have been like if certain things never happened, if certain people stayed, if certain opportunities worked out exactly as you planned. But do not spend your entire life looking backward at roads that have already passed. There is still a road ahead. There are still moments waiting. There are still opportunities to grow, love, learn, and experience new beginnings. The past has lessons, but the future has possibilities. Do not lose tomorrow because your heart is still standing in yesterday. My child, release what you cannot change. You cannot rewrite yesterday, but you can choose how you walk today. You cannot control every action of others, but you can control the kindness you carry. You cannot remove every difficult memory, but you can choose not to let those memories control your future. Healing begins when you stop giving old pain authority over new seasons. My beloved child, there is freedom waiting when you learn to let go. Let go of the belief that everything must happen exactly as you planned. Sometimes unexpected roads carry unexpected blessings. Let go of the idea that one mistake ended your purpose. Growth often begins after lessons learned through mistakes. Let go of the fear that you are not enough. You are still learning, still growing, and still becoming. My child, your life is not supposed to look exactly like anyone else's. I know comparison has tried to steal your peace. You have looked at others and wondered why their journey seemed easier. But remember this. You do not see every battle behind someone else's smile. You do not see every challenge behind someone else's success. You do not see every tear behind someone else's victory. Every person has a journey. Honor yours. Respect yours. Continue walking yours. My beloved child, I created variety for a reason. The stars do not all shine with the same brightness, but each one has its place in the sky. The flowers do not all bloom in the same colors, but each one carries beauty. In the same way, your life carries a purpose that does not need to copy another. Be faithful with what is in your hands. Use the gifts you have. Share the kindness within you. Grow where you are planted. My child, there are people who need exactly what you can offer. They need your encouragement. They need the wisdom you gained. They need the kindness that grew inside you because of everything you overcame. Do not hide your story. Let your growth inspire. Let your compassion speak. Let your actions bring hope. You may never know how many hearts become stronger because you chose to keep shining. My beloved child, I want you to walk forward with a renewed mindset. Stop expecting failure because something failed before. Stop expecting pain because something hurt before. Stop expecting disappointment because one chapter was difficult. A new chapter deserves a new perspective. Enter it with wisdom, but also with hope. Enter it with lessons, but also with an open heart. Enter it remembering that beautiful things can still happen. My child, each morning is another invitation. An invitation to choose peace. An invitation to choose gratitude. An invitation to choose faith. An invitation to become a little more like the person you were created to be. Do not waste today worrying about things outside your control. Use today to love. Use today to learn. Use today to grow. Use today to bring light into someone's life. My beloved child, if these words have reminded you that your journey still holds meaning and your future still holds hope, write, "My story is not over," as a declaration that you are ready to continue with courage and faith. Stay with me because the final part of this message is coming. Do not leave before receiving the closing words prepared for your heart. The ending carries a reminder of strength, hope, and encouragement that you need to take with you into the days ahead. Remember this truth. Every storm you survived became part of your strength. Every lesson you learned became part of your wisdom. Every moment you continued became proof of your courage. You are still here. You are still growing. You are still moving forward. My beloved child, continue carrying love in a world that needs kindness. Continue carrying hope where people feel discouraged. Continue being a light even when the road feels uncertain. Your journey matters. Your choices matter. Your heart matters. Walk forward knowing that yesterday has taught you, today is shaping you, and tomorrow still holds possibilities you have not yet seen. Keep believing, my child. Keep trusting. Keep moving. The story continues, and there is still more beauty ahead. My beloved child, stay with me for these final moments, because what I am speaking now is something I want you to carry with you long after this message ends. These words are not only for this moment. They are a reminder for the days ahead, for the seasons when you need strength, and for the moments when your heart needs to remember the truth. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Through every mountain you climbed, every valley you crossed, every tear you cried, and every question you carried, I was there. I was there in the chapters that made sense. I was there in the chapters that confused you. I was there when you felt strong. I was there when you wondered if you had any strength left. My beloved child, look back for a moment, not to live in the past, but to recognize how far you have already come. Think about the situations you once thought would defeat you. Think about the moments when you believed the pain would never end. Think about the nights when your heart was searching for peace. Now look at where you are. You are still standing. You are still breathing. You are still learning. You are still becoming. That itself is evidence that the difficult moments did not have the final word over your life. My child, I know there are still things you are waiting for. I know there are still prayers inside your heart. I know there are still questions that have not received answers. But do not allow what is unfinished to make you forget what has already been done. You have grown. You have healed. You have gained wisdom. You have discovered strength inside yourself that you never knew existed. The journey was shaping you even when you did not realize it. My beloved child, sometimes people search for miracles only in big moments, but they forget the miracles happening quietly every day. The courage to continue is a miracle. The ability to love after being hurt is a miracle. The strength to begin again is a miracle. The hope that rises after disappointment is a miracle. Do not overlook the beautiful things already growing inside you. My child, as you move forward from this moment, remember the lessons I have placed within your heart. When fear appears, choose faith. When anger appears, choose patience. When bitterness appears, choose forgiveness. When doubt appears, remember how many times you have already been carried through situations you thought you could not overcome. You are stronger than your fears. You are greater than your mistakes. You are more than the difficult chapters you have faced. My beloved child, continue protecting your heart. The world will always have noise. There will always be voices trying to tell you that you are not enough, that your dreams are too far away, or that your past is too heavy. Do not accept every voice as truth. Listen for what brings peace. Listen for what encourages growth. Listen for what leads you toward love, wisdom, and goodness. Your heart is precious. Guard what enters it. My child, I want you to walk into the next season differently. Do not carry the same fears that once held you back. Do not repeat the same thoughts that once kept you stuck. Step forward with a renewed mind. Believe that growth is possible. Believe that healing is possible. Believe that beautiful things can still happen. Your story is not finished. There are still pages waiting to be written. My beloved child, remember that your purpose is not only found in what you receive, it is also found in what you give. The love you share matters. The kindness you show matters. The encouragement you offer matters. The way you treat others matters. You may never know how many lives are touched because you chose to be a source of light. Someone may continue because of words you spoke. Someone may believe again because of kindness you showed. Someone may find hope because your life reminded them that storms can be overcome. My child, continue planting good seeds. Even when you do not immediately see results. Even when nobody notices. Even when the world does not applaud. Goodness is never wasted. Love is never wasted. Faith is never wasted. My beloved child, as this message comes to a close, I want you to take a moment and release the heaviness you have been holding. Release yesterday's regrets. Release unnecessary worries about tomorrow. Release the fear that says you cannot move forward. Receive peace. Receive courage. Receive hope. Let your heart remember that every new day is another chance to grow. Another chance to love. Another chance to begin again. My child, if this entire message has strengthened your spirit and reminded you that you are never forgotten, write, Amen, I receive this message, as a declaration of your faith, gratitude, and trust. Let this not only be a comment, let it be a promise inside your heart that you will continue choosing hope, even when life feels uncertain. My beloved child, before you leave, remember everything I have spoken to you. You were guided here for a reason. Your prayers were heard. Your tears were seen. Your battles were not ignored. Your waiting was not wasted. Your journey has meaning. Carry these words with you when tomorrow comes. Return to them when your heart feels tired. Share the encouragement you received with others who may also need hope. Because there are many hearts silently searching for comfort, and sometimes one message of kindness can reach someone at exactly the right time. And if these messages strengthened your spirit, encouraged your heart, or helped you through difficult seasons, share this video with someone who may need hope tonight. And if you feel led to support this ministry so these words can continue reaching hurting hearts around the world, you can do so through the link given below. My beloved child, continue forward now with peace. Do not walk away carrying the same worries you brought into this moment. Leave with a lighter heart. Leave with stronger faith. Leave remembering that love is greater than fear and hope is greater than every storm. Keep walking. Keep trusting. Keep becoming. Your story continues beyond this moment. New lessons will come. New blessings will unfold. New opportunities will appear. And through every step, through every season, and through every tomorrow waiting ahead, remember this truth forever. I am with you. I have always been with you. And I will continue walking with you, my beloved child.